Good morning, this is Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst and trader you can find at the blog www.fibonaccistalking.com. I want to remind you I also regularly post on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good morning, today is Sunday, the 21st, October 21st, 2012, and it's 15 to 2 p.m. Italian time. I want to remind you that Italian time zone is GMT +1. This weekly review is part of my newsletter, which I send only to subscribers. It's a free newsletter, and you can subscribe it on my blog. Subscribers get this information today on Sunday, and I usually release the videos the coming week on Saturday, so you can get these videos 6 days in advance if you subscribe my newsletter. What you see on the screen is the daily chart of the EuroFX continuous contract. This is aligned to December 2012 contract expiration. And before we get into the daily chart, however, I want to review the weekly chart. I'm going to use the Forex Euro versus USD pair here because I have accessibility to more data. And if we give a look to this chart, we can see that in 2010 and this year in July, we had support from this level 121.40 area, and price reversed and it's still in this huge big sideways action here. So what happened here is that in September we had the violation of the next measured move lower, and this somehow degraded the end of this move lower. So we had a bounce right in correspondence to this support level, and we expect now price to continue higher into the high levels of this sideways action here. So we expect price in the 150 area and again in the 159, 160 area. Notice that if we get weakness, continued weakness in the dollar, this support here is also telling us that the euro has the potential to get into the 178 area. Now we're definitely getting ahead of ourselves here, so we will stick with a different we will stick with this 150 and 160 area of support. So we expect price of euro in let's say middle of next year to trade in the 150 to 159 area. And but however, euro price could get much higher. So let's move into the daily chart now, and just need to remove a setting here. And if we look at the daily, what we have here, we had this support level offered by the 20-day moving average. That skewed our picture here a little bit, because if you follow me, you know that I was waiting for a full retracement into the 126.30 area, but in the last 3 weeks actually we had support from this weekly extension, this extension measured move from the weekly chart, and as we can see we got support in 128.20 area. And later on last week, the week before last week, we had this support given by the 20-day moving average. However, price did not get into the actual area of participation where program trading and professional traders are, which is 128.20. Nevertheless, we had to trade price, and we saw this move higher, which I didn't trade immediately because I was still looking at shorts, and we had support in the 129.15 area, and price went to the first target 130.40, and then also the second target 131 area, and we went through that target. So this told us that on this time frame the euro was already trading in extensions long. When that happens near new highs, we need to have the euro keep trading in extensions. So I also identified this 130.56 area, and I mentioned this on last Thursday, and I say that bulls had to defend this area, otherwise we would see a reversal in the euro. That's what we got. So I removed the long positions, and now we are now in short positions. We have one position short, and what can we expect? We can definitely expect area of support in the 129.90, and that would be the first area of support we get here. And so what could happen is that price could actually get a bounce off this level. However, as you can see, this level, this mid-level never acted as a support or resistance during this big sideways we had since middle of September. So I don't expect it to provide this area to provide support either this time. So what I see is definitely a retest of the weekly long extensions in the 122.30 area. However, this is going to be a second test as well, because we had the first test at the beginning of October. If we get a second test, this is going to be a dangerous test. We need a new set of traders who are going to support this price in this area, because the traders who entered at the first test at the beginning of October, they will have stops in this area. So it's going to be quite difficult for traders to actually sustain price at these levels. So my anticipation is that we are going to slice through that level as well, and if we fail the 127.40 area, we break under this level, then the next and last level of support is going to be 126.20, which bring us back into that scenario I've been describing in the last month and a half here, and you can check my videos as well. So this is what I expect next week. If we get a bounce at the beginning of the week, we could enter in the 130.85 area, or even lower in the 130.54.50 area with a stop above 131. And but we could get a continuation lower and a gap lower on Monday as well. I hope this was interesting. Now I want to remind you that I'm only sharing this weekly review with subscribers of my newsletter. If you want to subscribe, it's quite easy. Just get to my website, www.fibonaccistalking.com. You have at the top of the homepage, you have this menu, and you can actually look at my biography or my trading method and the model portfolio run on the website, the performance. And if you move just lower on the left side, you'll find this free newsletter picture here. Just click on it, and you will be brought to a page where you can provide your email address and first name, and also tell a little bit about yourself, about your trading experience, and which language do you prefer. I have a strict have a very strict policy on email, so I'm not going to distribute or sell your email. So email is safe, and you can unsubscribe anytime. It's up to you. It's opt-in, opt-out, no question asked. So I wish you a very good Sunday and a very good trading week next week. And if you want to receive this video on Sunday when I do the weekly review, just subscribe my newsletter. Thank you, and bye bye.